Namaste everyone, welcome to yoga. Okay, so are we ready? So let's just hop on the mat. So today what we're going to do, we're going to do a warm-up, which will be a standing up warm-up, and then from there we're going to go into one round of SuryaNamaskra. Then we're going to do the same routine again, but working chair-based. So those of you guys who might be struggling a little bit with some of the asanas of SuryaNamaskra, I will give you a slightly restorative workout and supportive with a chair. Okay, so we'll do that in just a sec. Okay, so let's start up with the standing up option. So we're going to have our feet together. So we're going to do a standing up warm up here. So making sure the soles of your feet are grounded into the earth here. Okay, now pay particular attention to the balls of your feet, because grounding through the balls of the feet will really help to encourage alignment of the joints in the leg, particularly from the ankle, the knee to the hip. And it's absolutely paramount that we have that alignment there. So lengthening up till lifting up all the toes. Now start to ground from the larger ball underneath the big toe, the smaller ball underneath the tiny toe, and then the center of your heel. Then once you feel the balls are really grounded into the earth, then gently place the toes to the floor. Let the arms rest down at the side of the body. Now take a deep breath in and lengthen all the way up into the palm tree pose. Now very gently breathing out. Okay, so now we're going to work into a side bend. So breathing in, interlacing the fingers, breathing out, gently go over to the right. Breathing in, coming back, and now breathe out, gently go over to your left. Breathing in, gently coming all the way up, and breathe out very slowly, lower down. Now, spinal twist from here. Bring the arms up here to the shoulder level. Breathe out, rotate round to the right. Breathe in, coming back to the center, and breathing out, rotate round to the left, and breathe in, gently coming all the way back and lower down. So now we're going to work with a cow and the cat pose here. So again, this can be done in the standing up position. So we're going to come up and I'm going to do a side profile so you can actually see how the profile looks. Okay, so bring in the fingertips here, bend the knees and placing the hands here on your knees. Now raise the head and chest up. Now very gently start to take a deep breath in. Now start to go into the cat pose, breathing out, rounding the upper back. Bring that pelvis forward and chin to the chest. Now coming up into the cow pose, start to take a deep breath in. Concave your lower back, push the tailbone up and gaze up to the ceiling. And again, breathing out, so coming forward into the cat pose. And breathing in, coming up into cow pose, the head and tailbone moving together. And very gently breathe in and come all the way back up. Now, forward bend. Keep your feet to hip width apart. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to come into forward bend. So take a deep breath in and lengthen all the way up. Now breathing out, lengthen. Keep the upper arms in alignment with your ears. Lower all the way down and then just gently drop the head all the way down into Uttanasana. Now you can have the fingertips here to the side of your body. Palms are turned upwards. Relaxing here. Now releasing from here, bring the fingertips on your feet. Start to take a deep breath in. Stack the vertebrae one at a time. Head comes up last. And then just gently roll the shoulders back. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll come forward to the mat and then we'll go into one round of SuryaNamaskra. So coming all the way here, have your feet together, lengthening up tall. So always remember grounding through the balls of your feet. Hands here into Namaskar. Roll the shoulders down. Now begin to observe your breath. Inhalation through the nose, exhaling from your mouth. Now very gently opening the eyes and breathing in and back bend. Breathing out, fingertips to the outside of your feet. Now raise the head up, breathe in, right leg lunge. Curl the toes in, breathe out, dog pose. Breathe in, come forward to plank, head and chest lifted up. Breathe out, Ashtanga, knees, chin and chest. Toes out, breathe in, push up into the cobra. Toes in, breathe out, push back, dog pose. Breathe in, right foot lunge. Drop the knee down, toes out. Breathing out, forward bend. Breathing in, lengthen up and back bend. Breathing out, fingertips to the outside of your feet. Raise the head up, breathe in, left foot lunge. Toes in, breathing out, dog pose. Breathe in, come forward to plank. Ashtanga, bring the knees, chin and chest to the floor. Toes out, breathe in, lift up cobra. Toes in, breathe out, push back, dog pose. Breathing in, left foot lunge, knee to the floor, toes out. Breathing out, forward bend. Breathing in, lengthen, back bend. Breathing out, hands into Namaskar. Okay, well done. So we're now going to try the warm-up and the SuryaNamaskar, working with a chair now. So my advice to you is, if you are working with a chair, make sure your chair is leaning against the wall. So there's no chances for your chair to be moving around, okay, just to make it completely safe for you. Okay, I kind of don't have a wall here, so I'm going to work it on the mat right now, okay. So safety is absolutely paramount here. Now, if some of the movements on here you are unable to do, then please refrain from doing so. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with the warm-up. So I will have the chair facing towards you, then I will be turning it over to the side, just so that you're able to see a side profile. So we're going to sit on the chair. Perfect. Have your feet firmly to the floor. So we're going to start off with the warm-up here. Okay, so lengthening up the spine, have the arms resting down at the side of the body. Have your chest lifted upwards. And again, with the soles of your feet, make sure the balls are really grounded into the earth there, so that is for your stability there. Okay, now take a deep breath in and lengthen up. Now hold it there, keep stretching. Now very gently, breathing out, gently go over to the right. Breathing in, coming up, and breathe out, go over to the left. Very good. Now breathe in, lift. Now very gently lower the arms downwards and roll the shoulders back. Now bring the left hand, hold it underneath your chair. Raise the right arm all the way up and gently going over into a side bend, looking up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, very gently lower down. Now with the right hand, hold underneath the chair, raise the left arm all the way up and gently go over, again looking up to the ceiling. And breathing out, gently lower down, really good, and then roll the shoulders back. Now we're going to go into a spinal twist. Now bring your knees and your feet together, again keep the feet firmly to the floor. Now take a deep breath in. Now bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Now very gently bring the right arm all the way around to the back and breathing out and look over that right shoulder. Breathe in, coming back to the centre. Now breathing out, bring the right hand to the outside of the left and gently rotate and look over the left shoulder. And breathe in very gently, coming back. So that can be repeated 2 or 3 times. So we're going to now turn the chair round. Perfect, so you have a side profile here. So now we are going to work with a cow cat pose and then finish off with a really nice forward bend. So you want your feet about hip width apart here. Have the soles of your feet grounded into the earth and bring your hands resting on your knees here. Now really lengthen up through the spine and very gently start to take a deep breath in. Now as we begin to breathe out, we're going to start to go into the cat pose, so very gently rounding the back, bringing the pelvis forward, lowering the chin to the chest, gaze to the navel. Now coming up into cow pose, very gently begin to breathe in, raising the head up, concave that spine, tailbone out and gaze up to the ceiling. One more time, breathing out, really working into the cat, head and tailbone moving together. And very gently breathing in, into cow. And breathe in, come back to the centre, well done. Now, forward bend, open up your feet to that mat width apart here. So coming into forward bend, we have a couple of options here. So to start off with, just placing the elbows on your thighs here, okay? So this would be a really easier way to kind of walk your way down. If you find you are unable to reach the fingertips to the floor, then work from here, so you still get a really good lengthening. Just walk the buttocks slightly back towards the edge of the chair and then lift the chest up. So make sure that tailbone pushes all the way to the back edge, not to the front here. Now keep the chest lifted up. Now if you can't go any further than this, you are still getting a good level of extension in your spine. Those of you who can, lift up, but keep that chest really lifted. Take a deep breath in. Now very gently, as you breathe out, walking down, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you can, bring the palms to the floor, in between the legs. And now holding here, just have the eyes and nose looking down to the floor. So you should feel a really massive extension in your spine. Make sure your buttocks are very nicely settled on the chair and make sure you are not going to topple over. So always move the buttocks as far back to the chair as you possibly can. Now very gently from here, we're going to start to walk our way up. Bring the hands back on your feet. Very gently start to lift up. 2, 3, and 4. And then just roll the shoulders back. Okay, really good. Now slowly coming upwards. So we're going to move the chair a little bit away. So we are now going to go into the SuryaNamaskra routine here. So again, as I said, please make sure that the chair is leaning against the wall here. Okay, so we're going to come up towards the front of your chair, okay? So we will be adjusting the legs as and when we need to during the asanas, okay? So very gently, hands here into Namaskar, raise the arms up and breathing out very gently, bringing the hands here and resting on that chair here. Now raising the head up and very gently kick your right leg back into the right leg lunge, bring that hip forward. Head and chest up. Now keep the hands on the chair, push back, breathe out, and we're going to push back into the dog pose. Now we're going to come forward into the plank, head and chest lifted up. Now Ashtanga Asana. We are going to bring the feet to the floor, bend the knees and raise the chest all the way up. From here, push the feet all the way back, bring the hips forward and lift up into the cobra. Now from here, curl the toes in and push all the way back into the dog pose. Now we're going to raise the head up and we are going to bring the left foot forward. Now make sure the right leg is lengthened all the way back. Now keep that hip forward. Now breathing out, bring the feet all the way forward and come down into the forward bend. Now from here, breathe in, lift all the way up, raise the arms up and bringing the hands back down to Namaskar. Really good. Well done. Going to move that chair away. Okay, come and take a seat down to the floor. Well done. So whatever you're doing in yoga, there's always a possibility that we can adapt some of the postures to suit all different needs and mobility levels here. So it's really, really important that if you are going to any classes, make sure some of those movements do have a supportive nature for one's needs there. So what we're going to do, we're going to lay down now and finish off with a little bit of a cool down and a stretch here. So lengthen the feet. Have your arms just resting to the side of the body. And make sure the back of the neck is lengthened. So bring your heels together and let your feet naturally fall out. Make sure your hips are really square here. And then just rolling those shoulders down and away from your ears. Now just open out into that chest. Now once we've done SuryaNamaskra, it's really important to have a really good level of stretching. Now very gently hugging your knees into the chest. Now bring the palms of your hands resting on your knees and have the fingertips pointing to the toes. Now very gently just rotate your knees round, 3 in one direction, and very gently go 3 to the opposite way. Now really gently lengthen the knees in as high up to your chest. Now interlacing your fingers and bring your hands underneath your head. Now opening out the elbows and keep the head firmly to the floor. And try not to let the elbows move off the floor. Take a deep breath in. Now very gently breathing out, rotate both knees over to the right. Now if the feet don't reach the floor, please don't worry. Squeeze the knees, breathe in, lifting up. Breathe out now, rotate over to the left. Make sure right elbow stays to the floor. Squeeze the knees, breathe in, lifting all the way up. Perfect. And breathe out gently, lower the feet firmly to the floor. Releasing the hands. Now we're going to go into a slightly more intense spinal twist. So bring the arms here to the shoulder level. Now focusing to the right leg. Take a deep breath in, right knee coming up to a 90-degree angle. Bringing the left hand to the outside. Breathe out gently, rotate the knee over to the left, encouraging the right shoulder elbow to stay to the floor. Now keep that right knee 90-degree angle. Now just gently easing into that movement. Now squeeze the knee, breathe in, lifting all the way up. And breathe out very gently, lower that down. Now focus your awareness to the left, breathing in, bringing the left knee in 90 degrees. Bring the right hand to the outside. Now very gently guide the left knee over to the right, keeping the left shoulder elbow to the floor. Again, left knee 90 degrees. Continue to gaze up to the ceiling. Just take a few moments and let that body relax into that movement. Now very gently squeeze the knees. Breathe in, lifting all the way up. And breathe out, very gently lower down and let the arms come down to the side. Now to finish off, we're going to do a tension releasing kriya, Bala kriya, so very gently. Let the feet naturally fall out, arms are at the side. And very gently start to take a deep breath in, raise the arms all the way up and breathe out, lower over your head. Take another deep breath in, lengthen through the fingertips, pointing through the toes. Keep lengthening, keep stretching and let that breath go. Take another deep breath in, push the heels away. Lengthen through the fingertips and then gently let that breath go. Breathe in, raise the arms up. Breathe out, lower down to the side. Now very gently when you feel ready, you can either push the palms into the floor and ease yourself up. Alternatively, for an easier option, bend that knee, roll over to one side and very gently coming up to the sitting. Okay. If you have any questions about what we've done today, whether it be the first set of SuryaNamaskar that we did or the chair-based one, please don't hesitate to leave me a little comment and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Namaste, and I look forward to seeing you back again next week. Thank you.